This thing handles phenomenally well on gravel. Even with the high weight tires, it is very planted. Not quite Raptor planted, but it's got the leaf springs at the back, which means it can take more load, but bounces around a bit more. I'm sure with a big set of all-terrain tires it would be even more planted, yeah, but the V6 is just in a class of its own, and to be honest, none of the 4-cylinder buckies can touch this on pure driving pleasure. You can put the boot in and the power is all there. This thing is phenomenal. I've taken it on quite a road trip. Started in Citrusdal, then went through the guts of the Cederberg past Kachakama, and now we're on this lonely old road to Montague. I've never done this road, but it looks very sexy. Through the middle of Foucault, ladies and gentlemen. But it does feel a little bit slippery on the gravel and speed without the proper all-terrain tires. I'm very impressed with this car. Unfortunately with Ford, they came near the bottom of the class in the JD Powers reliability standing, so if they can get their reliability right, I hear the engines are good, but sometimes the parts around the engines are a little bit suspect at times. This is so much of a better bucky than the Hilux or the Isuzu. There's just no replacement for displacement. Comfortable inside your entertainment systems. Well, it feels like you're in a Tesla. Well, I better hang on tight here. I think this is maybe a little bit big, but this will appeal to the tech generation. The map just loves an off-road track. Unfortunately, a lot of the gravel, the off the beaten track gravel roads that it suggests are fenced off, so it can kind of take you a little bit down the garden path. A little jump coming up. Whoopsie. This is my new favorite road, ladies and gentlemen. Just goes on and on and on into the Karoo. This is proper. Andy, this is what you're missing out on, boy. Big 6 and R1 in it. Anyway, this is what makes South Africa so great. This is why it's a top tourist destination for overlanders. This is just banging. Haven't seen another car. All the punches are going on the Tankwa Karoo Road, but this is where the party's at, ladies and gentlemen. Party. On gravel, this thing is extremely planted. A joy to drive. You got different modes. You got rear wheel drive, all wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low, diff locks. It's really for somebody that's into this kind of adventuring on these beautiful South African roads. This bucky does offer a formidable package. Thanks to trimmer at the back. He's been, I always say the person with the best tire should be in the back, and that's where he is, behind my smoke back there. And you get quite a big smoke plume from this thing. Let me put the boots in and you'll see that is pretty, whoa mama, pretty out there. What a beautiful country. On the brakes are all there. Besides the tray retractable cover not going all the way back, there's nothing that's really irritated me I don't like about this car. It doesn't beep a lot, it's got a good fuel range. Fuel economy, I'm getting a touch under 12 litres per 100. This is a proverbial road to nowhere. Proper like a chopper. One thing that's very clear to me when driving on gravel is just how smooth it is. I mean, these roads aren't that smooth, and it's at 2 bar. I can't go much lower than that with highway tires, but it's really a comfortable ride. The seats are good. Really put a lot of thought and sort of quality finishes in this bucky. When that engine just rounds the whole thing off. Now heading down to Oberg Pass, getting a little rougher, but the Ranger is still doing its thing. Handles these corners really well, planted. And that's with highway tires. Beautiful. Nice little river crossing. Let's give it the berries. Straight through. The Ranger doesn't muck around, sunshine. This is by the game parks, by Quella. Beautiful Montague. Just about to rain. Looks like I could do with a bit of rain. Proper. Solid gold player. Beautiful mountain range, yeah. This has got to be one of the most gorgeous drives in South Africa. I must come back here in winter when these rivers are all flowing. That would be a doozy. That's definitely on the list, China. Definitely on the list. Look at that house up there, that's proper. Lonely old house. Roadcross Mountain Ranger. Majestic. It's the last of the gravel for a bit. Very impressed with the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. Wild thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing. Now we're on the tar, ladies and gentlemen. Almost feels smoother on gravel, this truck. That's a sign of a good truck. Check the windscreen wipers out. Nice spray of water. We're going to Monty's. Boom. That's pretty. Why not, eh? If not, why not? Beautiful. It's been a real tour de force in the new Ford Everest. Let's take a look at the numbers. So on this trip we've done 716 Ks, averaging 11.9 litres per 100. Average speed of 61. There's quite a bit of off-road and gravel there. I mean, I haven't been driving that conservatively, so you could get it to 11 quite easily. In terms of tech, they got everything you've come to expect. Adaptive cruise control, lane assist. The lane assist getting more and more refined. Yeah, I'm driving without my hands on the steering wheel. It gives you about 20 seconds and then tells you to put the hand on the wheel. I still find it favors, it kind of still favors the left-hand lane than the right-hand lane, so it does put you quite close to oncoming traffic. But yeah, the car's busy driving itself and we're getting around the corner. Okay, so let's count how long it takes. So that's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that probably gives you about 10 to 15 seconds hands-free time. It's pretty effective. With the modern day lane assist, you're not fighting the steering wheel so many times, and there's a very easy button here you just press to get it off if you don't want it. But yeah, the tech on here is really good. See, it's drifting a little bit to the right hand side. I prefer it now in the middle of the lane. Touch the steering wheel. Beautiful part of the world, yeah. Gorgeous valleys, all sorts of gaff here. There we go. But it definitely gets around the corner a lot more refined than some of the Chinese offerings. See, now it's drifting a little bit. Maybe it, nah, actually it's just an optical illusion. Okay, here's another corner. There we go. Lovely jubbly, the system certainly works. Makes a big difference in traffic. It's got the automatic headlights as well. What happens when it senses matey here? See, now it's getting a little close to matey. Whoa. See, I don't think this thing's made for South African drivers. Passing back over the Cederberg River. This is majestic. See how easy rider, baby. Time for some more gravel. I haven't done this one before. This is by Stormsflay. It's rough and ready. Here comes the farmer. Gravel's getting rougher and it's starting to get dark. Yeah, one man down, Trimmer's gone for drinks. I'm off to Kromerafir. Lost again somewhere near Stormsflay, single track. Just gonna follow this and hope for the best. This leads us back to the end too. Then we're off to Greyton. This has been quite a long drive. Many hours in the saddle. This is interesting, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm rumbling along at slow speed on gravel, it's doing like 5 liters per 100, so this thing's going to be great for overlanding. And we've arrived at our destination at Oak Lodge. Proper like a chopper.